Good evening, my friends, Facebook, Instagram. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. We're going to do gratitude yoga this evening, and I just want to bring you right into the present moment. So whatever you're doing out there and you want to join me, just take your mat, I've come on a little bit early just to explain about creating your space when you're doing your yoga. So you might want to have some candles lit, dim the lights nicely. I don't, because you wouldn't see me very well. I do like my little bit of glitters on, but I do always like my little lanterns. Even though it's 15 minutes, it really brings you into a grounding phase, makes you feel good and much calmer. So do that. I'm going to do gratitude yoga today. So Sunday's a day for us to reflect, I feel, and it's on my WhatsApp plan. We normally reflect on the week gone by and see how everybody's been doing, what their challenges were, what their changes were, and what their wins were, what the changes they need to make this week to keep themselves at their utmost healthiest. And that's what we do every Sunday. But also I like to bring a gratitude. So when there's everything going around, and sometimes crazy week or a very difficult week, it's very easy to forget that we are grateful for many of the gifts that we have. And Sundays is just a small reminder of those gifts, really, of the gifts of what our body, how it performs for us in adversity sometimes, after we do things to it that it really doesn't like, and it still performs massively great for us. So Sunday's a day where you just work through the body, giving thanks, think about the elements around us, all the earth, the sun, the stars, the animals, all of nature, and really just take that moment whilst we're doing the yoga flow to check in with those things. We want to obviously, keep a nice calm mind, and sometimes it's good to be completely free from anything. But this is a session purely to think as you're moving, so it's a little bit different. And as it is beginners, what I'm going to do on this is review what we did on Wednesday evening, which was incorporating some balances. Because if you go quite a long time between doing those balances, you drop back a step. And we don't want to drop back a step because you've come so far in these last 2.5 weeks. We've been doing the tasters now. So we're going to go down onto the floor because we always have to do a steady bit of mobility. And we'll start up, and I'm going to try and keep it within a 15 minutes because it does travel over, doesn't it? Okay, let's go down onto the floor. So from here, you remember, if you've been watching, you're using your blocks to take the pressure off your hips if you feel you need them. So I often feel that I do, especially if I've been out to the gym in the daytime and doing lots of squats and things, sort of tension around the hip and the glutes, and it really needs to just release then after all those squats and everything that we've been doing. So sit on your blocks so your hips come down nice and wide and open, and you grow long spines, attaching a rope to the top of your head, so you're drawing up and just sitting without jutting the chin out. Just relaxing down, draw through the shoulders, allow them to drop too, and hands can sit palms facing up, Jnana Mudra, to just keep a little focus as we turn our attention to our breath first of all. Take a deep breath in and slow breath out. Observe the pause. Breathing in, observe the pause there, and breathe out. Observe the pause at the end of that phase. So allowing that to flow again. In your natural breath, remember we're opening the lungs. We're doing a nice yogic breath. We have had hand on belly, hand on heart, and you can do that if you want. That's just to remind you where you're breathing from the belly into the heart space, collarbones, soften the muscles of the face. You can just gently move the neck side to side if you want when you're doing that, and breathe gently in and out. And as you start to focus on your breath, just see now, maybe week 3, how you are just flicking that switch from your mind to your body to say, I know we're going to relax. We're going to relax here. So your relaxation should start to happen a little bit quicker now. But don't worry if it doesn't. It's all to the individual, and practice and practice. It's just breathing, softening. As your muscles relax, you're lengthening the spine, lifting the chest away from the hips. And just focus on the intention. The intention is gratitude. So just briefly observe how you're feeling about the week that's gone and the week ahead. And if it was a challenging one, or whether you breathe through it, whichever. If it's a challenging one, we're just taking that moment to focus on it. Focus on the challenges. Don't be afraid of them. Face your challenges. And if anything comes to you in your mind when you're doing this, just take your pen to your paper or on your phone notes as to how you want next week to pan out. So your challenges last week, just see what floods into your mind. We're not going to spend too much time on it. You just see what is the immediate things. And then switching from that, what were your wins? What were your wins? Just see yourself in those wins. Maybe a fist pump, maybe laughter, whatever it is. How did you celebrate your win? Was it in a healthy way? Were you happy with your health last week, how you addressed things? And then taking that through to what you wish to change this week, to see and achieve your healthiest you. What can you do to change this week to make it even better, or to prevent those challenges? And also knowing that challenges are going to come. So what resilience? How are you going to source resilience? How are you going to react to those challenges, more importantly, without self-sabotaging your health? Because at the beginning of every week, we want to start the week on nourish, not on rescue. So we start on nourishment. You get your rest time, your downtime if you can at the weekend, or if your weekend doesn't start on a Sunday. If it's a Tuesday, take your weekend whenever it is. So from there, we're going to start to move. Feel that movement wants to come in, so just sway side to side a little bit from the waist. Allow your body to sway wherever it wants to. It's because you will have tension in areas that I won't. And it might just be saying to you, move this way. If I say move side to side, you may feel nothing. If you kind of move side to side with a bit of diagonal for a warm up, you may feel a lot more. So just moving your own way for your mobility warm-up. Arms stiff down the neck, the hips, the upper back, shoulders, just kind of. And so that type of movement really feels good, opening the hips. And then we're going to circle round. If you are feeling that you need to uncross your legs now, because as we say, this is starting at beginner level, then uncross your legs, release, circle side to side, and sway back and side and round, sway back and then the other way, around and back and around. Any crunchiness going on? And around. So we're going to come on to cat and cow. And paying attention and gratitude to the body. So where are you feeling your tension? Spread your fingers, lengthen tailbone to the crown, drawing in from the tummy muscles and curl up. Just think where you're feeling any tension. Observe and to the other way. And breathe in, inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Opening into cat and cow. Exhale, release. Let's turn and twist, reaching upwards and just floating through with the arm. Reach up. Giving some love to your spine here in the rotations. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Through. Back to your centre. We're reaching forward. Circle back with the arm. All the way forward and reach again. And again, inhale, back, and reset down. Onto the other arm. Inhale, rise. Circle back. Reach forward. And again, inhale, side. And float. Let's do the other side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, through. And one more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, through. Warming that spine. Bring it up. Now we're going to reach forward with that same arm. Circle round. And circle forward. Reach. Circle round. One more, reach forward, keeping the hand span wide, remember, nice handprints in your sand. Turn the toes under, going into down dogs, rocking back into the toes and then back. Okay, so just flex your toes, sit back and lift the knees and reset. It's a lovely stretch, bring it back into your Balasana. Vidalasana, and back and forward and again. Push back gently, stretch through the lateral muscles and back. Inhale, exhale, rock and back. Now bringing forward the leg nearest me, step forward and just holding it there. We're reaching up. Anjaneyasana, palms together. Okay, we're making this movement, mobile, mobility. Place the hand down again, take it back. Reset the other side. Step forward, lean into that hip flexor stretch. Open Anjaneyasana, reaching crescent moon. Exhale back, hands down by the side. And take yourself out of that for a little rest there. Stretching forward with the fingers, forearms down, head to the side or forehead to floor. Just breathe for a moment. Go back to that nice breath. Front ribs, side ribs, rear ribs breath. And back out the other way. Front, side, rear, rear, side, front. Leading in, front, side, rear ribs, rear, side, front. Good. So let's come into your down dog. Up, push back, full down dog now. You're maybe bent with your knees, that's fine. Bend your knees if you're feeling a real pull down the hamstrings. Remember, if you do have your blocks, you can just use your block as an assist. Assist on the back of the heel to take that little bit of pressure off, and then try straightening your legs from that. Reaching back. Lovely stretch down the hamstrings there and the whole of the back. And you'll gently lift your tailbone, your gaze, your drishti to the end of the nose. Okay, from there, walking forward or just simply walking backwards with the hands, curling up the spine all the way there. We're rolling shoulders back. We're going back into our tree. So we're giving gratitude to the elements, the earth, the air, open and extended Tadasana. Inhale there. Let's exhale forward into Uttanasana. Tailbone to the ceiling. Don't worry, we're not looking for you to touch the floor or anything. If you're way away from that, just hold. Bring the hands up onto the thighs or the shins. Or if you do want to touch the floor, you can. And if you can, but there isn't any stress if you can't. So holding where you feel there. So giving gratitude to the earth as you reach towards it. Spread those feet grounding into the floor, into the roots, right down into the Mother Earth. Giving that gratitude. Inhale, bend, reaching upwards, open. Extend, Tadasana, open the chest, allowing that breath. Deep breath in and out. And once again, exhale, forward to the earth. Release. Gratitude to the earth. Bending the knees. We're going to curl through the spine and then into your trees that we did the other day. So palms into the center of the chest. Remember, reviewing revision. So lifting up, your mirroring knee, your right foot just turns out slightly in your tree. You can choose if you want to challenge yourself more. If you do, and you feel you need to use the wall, then just take hold of the wall with one finger. Try and take one finger. And we're going into our tree pose. Again, giving thanks for nature. Breathe, saluting nature. Rising up the palms. And opening with that. We're a little bit wobbly today. Spreading the toes. Bringing it back. And resetting down to the floor. Reset, just pedal. If you found that quite intense strength work. And then we'll go to the other side, tree on the other side. Come to position one first. Help it there if you need to. Touching the wall if you need to. Palms. Might feel it's challenging, which is good. Rising up. Reach up. Hold and breathe. Breathe. Opening lotus flower. And bringing it down into Anjali Mudra again. And reset. And just gently pedal. Take a breather. I'm going to do this for the first time. Good. Excellent. Do join me and try it for the first time. That's good. So we're going to cross our legs, one across the other, coming down in that eagle pose that we did the other day. So shift the hips back. Okay, from there, and you're squeezing the knees together, arms in front, your right knee over your left if you're mirroring me. And we're wrapping round in Garudasana. Hold there, sitting back, lifting up, and raise the toe if you want, and breathe. Again, toes can be up or down, wherever you're ready, whichever stage you're at. Some days you're good at it, other days you might be travelling like I am. Hold and release. And the Anjali Mudra. It's just completely depends on your mind. If you've got jumpy mind, if you've had a little bit of stress over the weekend, you'll find balancing a lot more challenging. If you've been running around quite busy today, you'll find balancing challenging. If you've had a calm day in front of the television, you might be a bit stiff, but your mind might be more peaceful and you might feel more ease to do it. Sticking your bottom back, toe up or down, eagle pose. So we're still saluting to nature, gratitude to nature with these poses today. Rising up with the arms, breathe, 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 squeeze. And release, as we are beginners today. Bringing it out. Let's have one more balancing that we didn't do on Wednesday, on our taster night on Wednesday. This is your star pose. It's working towards half moon, which is probably 2 weeks away from here. So we're going to take that toe out to the side. So mirroring me, take your right foot out, bringing your arms up and hang your shoulders off the back of your body. So you're opening the chest, reaching out in stars, and then just tipping to the side and breathe there. Hold. This is like your, as I say, you move on to your half moon pose. Breathe. Focus. Bring your focus. Your breath is your focus. And bringing it back. Can you feel your core working? Palms. Exhale. Let's go to the other side. Toe tap out. Reaching. And if you are joining us for the first time, this is 15 minutes, but you can do a replay. And you can do these longer. Reaching to the side. Breathe in your star. Hold and breathe. It's a lot of leg strength. Can you feel it down here, your hips, as well as your core? And bring it back. And also flexibility. If you're a little bit tight, release side to side. Well done. So inhale, rise. Again, we're going to go wide with the legs. And turning your right leg towards the wall, bending in, turn your left toe on the diagonal into Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior two, reaching down. This is a very strong, powerful stance, asana. So we're giving thanks, gratitude for our strength in this pose. Just take yourself within. Deep breath in and out. As we're setting intentions for our coming week, just take a moment to absorb the strength, drawing up through the feet, through the body, into the mind. We're going to inhale, rise, reaching up into earth and air, arms away, sun warrior, holding there. Breathe. Sun, I salute you for giving our energy, the moon, the beautiful full moons we've had, and the energy that brings, bring that down. Turning the other side. And hips facing forward. Let's go out again, bend into that front leg. Make sure the knees following the second toe, first and second toe. So you may need to just bring that toe across a little bit rather than opening wide, because we want the hips facing the front. When you bring the hips facing the front, my knee comes in because I have tight adductors. If yours does too, then you need to move that foot to follow that toe as well. Okay, hold there. So your head is looking down that arm. Breathe, sit tall, drop shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades open. Strong warriors, setting strong intentions for the week ahead. We're going to inhale, rise, reach. Earth and air, we salute you. Sun, moon, breathe. Use that breath. Just 3 rounds of breath. Bring it back. So if you want to hold these poses longer, that brings more strength into your body. So as we progress from beginner, we do more breaths. So we're holding the poses for longer, which means that we're getting stronger, which is really good. So let's just wide forward fold out of that. We counter pose it. So hinge from the hips, forward fold, and reach. Doesn't matter if you can't reach, remember, towards the feet. It's hands on thighs and just lengthen. Try not to rock back into your heels here. Temptation is to rock back into the heels, but keep the weight evenly between the toe at the front and the heel at the back. And then also, what I do see is people pronating out to the side. So try not to pronate. Try to make that big footprint, even footprint, into the mat, so that you're keeping that tension evenly on both inside and outside, outer thigh. When you're doing that, you are strengthening everything rather than just the one side and going with your comfort zone or what your body's comfort zone is. So we're relaxed, go like a rag doll now, floppy, to release and just rock side to side. Loosen everything off. And heel toe in. Heel toe in. Reach up, open, palms together. We're keeping it to the 15 minutes today. And namaste. Let's just leave with an intention for the week. So this week we are going to embrace the challenges, roll with the changes, and celebrate our wins in our healthiest way. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any comments, pop them in the box, and I'll be on Wednesday, no, Monday, tomorrow night. We do Monday. I'm coming on a little bit later tomorrow. I think it's 7:30. But if you look on my Instagram story or on YouTube Shorts, or follow me on Instagram or Gail Abbey Fitness Facebook, I'll put a note on there what exact time I'm coming on, so you can join the live, or I'll leave them for catch up. And if you'd like the video link, then I can send that to you if you drop a note in the comments for you to do the full video link. Short tasters, 15-minute tasters we're doing. In fact, what time is it? Yeah, I mean, it's always half an hour, but you can dive out after the 15 minutes if you want. So have a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. And you've been stressing. Don't stress. Don't stress. Don't stress. Do yoga and de-stress. And I'll come on and I'll do a really good relaxation, short, but I'll shorten it because of the 15 minutes tomorrow to help with stress, to help you really unwind in stressful situations. Because if we are going into, like, maybe lots of people are doing new jobs at the moment, changing jobs and things like that, and there's a lovely meditation that you can practice, and it'll just help you in other areas. All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks. See you later.